from SoFi Stadium.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. Jones throwing for it. It's complete, and he will get in to make it 8-0. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Rams still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And really, it's just sort of been one thing after another, Charles.
It certainly has, and they're one of those teams that while all teams talk about starting fast, that's like, topic one, this team never has. That's been an issue for them all season long, and because of that, they've never been able to catch up during games.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Cantrell.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. On 1st down, Cantrell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot.
Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Rams have come back to make it a 2-point game.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point splits the uprights. This is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9.
Rams 7. King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
To throw on third down, Cantrell.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns.
Anthony Schwartz.
36 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by York is up and good.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Yeah, you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Cantrell. From the right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On fourth down, Cantrell trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Cleveland.
And down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. To try again after the sack. Jones, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Quality coverage that time. The slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! David Njoku from 3 yards out. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Looking to throw on second down. Cantrell going up top for Kupp. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw again. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Browns are going to take over.
Line. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, back, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on down.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
The score, Browns 30, Rams 14.
Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They run the counter. It's Phillips. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd down, it's Phillips. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So we reach halftime of what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Red, yellow, called red. Set, hut, ready.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Tua over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On play action, here's Tua.
Now throw right side, taken in by the tight end, Gray.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Hey, go steal. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a give, right side. Youngblood. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Are you ready?
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Steal, black.
Looking to pass. Tua.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check right.
Tua now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On the set.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
You yellow. Hut.
Here's Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, Phillips. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Henderson now on first and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
Ready up.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Hey.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
On second down, there's the option going left. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And the Rams, first down.
They'll run on first down. Youngblood. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. It's Phillips, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down.
On first down, Phillips. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 31, Jones.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Blue strikers. Hey.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for Rams. First down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. This is the tight end, Njoku.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Up the middle they go. It's Phillips, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Cleveland.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
4 yards.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down now, it's Phillips.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Right back to him on 1st down.
Down to about the 32.